Good morning, my name is Christian Gilland, and I welcome you again for the reflection of the 8th Sunday in Ordinary Time. Today we're going to reflect in the Gospel according to Luke, chapter 6, verse 39-45. Jesus told his disciples a parable. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will not ball fall into a pit? No disciple is superior to the teacher, but when fully trained, every disciple will be like his teacher. Why do you notice the splint in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me remove that splinter in your eye," when you do not even notice the wooden beam in your own eye? You hypocrites, remove the wooden beam from your eye first. Then you will see clearly to remove the splinter in your brother's eye. The good tree does not bear rotten fruit, nor does a rotten tree bear good fruit. For every tree is known by its own fruit. For people do not pick figs from thorn bushes, nor do they gather grapes from brambles. A good person out of store of goodness in his heart produces good, but an evil person out of a store of evil produces evil. For from the fullness of the heart the mouth speaks. Today, Jesus is inviting us to reflect on our blindness, but more so in those people who try to guide others and they are blind. Pope Francis also is defining something very special in this gospel and connected to the second readings. He says, to be Christians means not to start from death, but rather from God's love for us, which has defeated our most bitter enemy. He is kind of inviting us to fight any darkness with goodness. What do we do as youth when these moments come and we don't know what to do? Are we reflecting in our inside? Are we reflecting in our own darkness? Are we reflecting in our own mistakes? Are we reflecting how much we can change our life first? How we can come out from depression, how we can come out from committing sins, from committing crimes, where we stand with abortions that's overshadowing our society, where we stand with liberalism that is driving us to a cliff of destruction. Because sometimes we are selfish and we think only in ourselves. And we ask our leaders to listen to our selfishness by making laws that are not good for us as human beings. how many youth and young people are going to commit abortion every day. How you can call Catholic yourself? How can I call myself Catholic if I don't go to experience the pain in front of this abortion clinic? How we can call ourselves Catholics and we still do discrimination in many ways? We need to remove that darkness. We need to remove our blindness. We need to go to the church and pray for our own darkness before to start praying for others. We need to reconcile in the sacrament of reconciliation and come to Jesus and say, Jesus, remove my blindness, remove my sadness, remove everything that's bothering me. We need to go to Jesus. This parable is stating clear things. It's telling us how a tree produces good fruit, and that says how good is the tree. But also it's telling us a tree that produces evil, bad fruit, and is reflecting us the evil part. Today also I invite you to reflect, because Lent is approaching in this Ash Wednesday, and be ready, be prepared to enter in this time of reflection, time of reconciliation, time of suffering and penance and fasting. Today, I invite you to get rid of all those negative and evil thoughts and support to your brothers and sisters in many ways. By praying, by being there, listening to their problems, and give them good advice. If you are not capable to, direct them to the right people. And the right people are mostly your parents, mostly their parents, mostly a pastor from your church, a deacon, a brother, a religious brother. Be capable to produce good, and you will change these people's life. I invite you to come back next Sunday to the new reflection, and I wish you a blessed Sunday and a fruitful week.